I think we might see a bigger top wick. We might see, if this doesn't close underneath, it might close above, wick up, tap, and then come back and close and then go.
That's why I'm waiting for like a close either way, because then I think that would determine clearly, obviously, which way the hourly will close, and then that will say whether we're starting to reject from the upside to come down, or maybe whether we're starting to reject now from the downside to come up and fill those wicks to the upside. So that's what that's what I'm looking at.
I think that looks good.
Hello, hello.
What up, what up?
Hello. Paul, what's your spread like right now?
1.8.
Mine was like 2.5 like 10 minutes ago. Oh yeah, mine's 1.5.
Hello, hello.
What up?
Oh, how's everyone?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good, thanks.
What's happening, bro?
How's it going, buddy? Are you back from holidays or are you still on holiday?
No, I'm still away. Still away. Yeah, I'm back next Tuesday.
Oh, nice. Where'd you go?
Yeah, I'm just in Spain at the moment.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, man, it's nice.
Good time to get away. This week the weather's been absolutely rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, so for me, that's a close below for me.
My MT4 looks way different.
Really?
Oh yeah, my MT4 doesn't even have a top wick on the hourly yet. Now it does. And it didn't close below on the 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I won't take a sell until we come down and break the lows anyway, so.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we're just arranging here.
Literally just discussed it. Yo, what up?
The trading view doesn't have a top wick on the hourly either.
Paul, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah, what's up?
I see your buys above your line at 381. I was just marking out the previous 4-hour candle from the previous session. I must be seeing something different. I'm like at 410.
Oh, I just put it on the bodies instead of putting it at the wick. So then I know if we start getting above there too, that I can start to look for buys.
Yeah, it's not even it's just there's like a big old gap between my line and I went down to the 30-minute. It's just not showing that same wick anywhere. So
on MT4.
Okay. I'm on Trading View, which is kind of weird. But
yeah, so it would actually be like up here.
Right.
But I just went on the 30-minute and I just moved it down to the body.
Yeah, roger that. Thanks.
Like that. That's all.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep.
first time. And maybe this was all just in my mind. We'll rise and fall and start again. God knows when we'll reach the end, and every single thing might fall apart. But I can't let you go. And maybe you found someone. I'm better off alone. Something better came along, but I can't let you go.
I really like the Dailies wig though. It's such a nice test of the 136 and drop.
Found someone. I'm better off alone. Something better came along, but I can't let you go. I won't let you down, 'cause you know me through and through. When you were around, I see the stars come out for you. If we gon' set this fire, we gonna do it right, yeah. We keep it burning higher. We're gonna light this whole place up. And you know, when I'm with you, I am alive, alive. You make me feel you are the night, the night. You're giving me hope, and it's everything I need. I don't wanna go, I don't ever wanna sleep. If we gon' set this fire, we gonna do it right, yeah. We keep it burning higher. We're gonna light this whole place up. And you know, when I'm with you, I am alive, alive. You make me feel you are the night, the night. You pull me in, you make me shine, shine. You make me feel you are the night, the night.
How comes it's so quiet tonight?
Hello.
Me, Sam.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. Just chilling. I was just saying how quiet it is.
It's super quiet, I think, in the beginning of the session, and then it kind of starts to pick up.
Yeah, true.
How's your mentorship going?
Yeah, good, thanks. Yeah, very good. Yeah, getting there. Just taking it day by day, so. What about you?
It's good. I had a lot of people apply, and now I just.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it was an application process. So
Oh,
some
nice.
people-
Nice, that's good. Just gotta keep it consistent, I suppose.
Sir. Yeah, the same analysis as Paul here on the chart.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm looking for I'm actually looking for buys above this mini consolidation that we're in the 30-minute. If we get a nice strong close, because I'm just basing it based on the hourly, should give us some form of direction, because we've got hourly clean traffic coming up and coming down, but then I suppose at the same time we've got these wicks here, so I at least think we're going to see either a wick fill like up or a wick fill down, because we shouldn't. Well, obviously we can continue to range, but once we break out, then of course that will trigger some form of move to fill either one of those wicks, or to you know, move with the clean candles coming up. Because I think if we break above like around 135, 150, then we should be clean. Obviously, at least to the wick fill at 135, 200, or back up to that support area that we broke out of earlier at around 135, 265. So that's what I'm sort of looking at. If we're coming down, then I want to see the wick fill at 135.050, and then that support that we have further down at 134.915. That would be my areas.
You said 135.50. On the 30-minute, we have a little bit of a support area on the 134.60. Are you not concerned about that?
134. Give me a sec. 134.60.
Hourly, there's wicks right there.
Do you mean 135.60?
No, 134. So if you go down a little bit.
134. Oh yeah, but I wouldn't be holding myself beyond that position, because I don't think we should necessarily come all the way back down to there. I'm thinking that we're going to see a retracement down to either 135.060, or we're going to come down to 134.910 or 900. That's what I'm looking at. So if it goes there, then obviously that's great. But me personally, I'm really looking to take to like the next support or resistance area once we break out of this consolidation. So we may come down to 350 and then actually form a support and continue back up. We don't know what's going to happen, so that's why I'd look to trade to the next key price level.
Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm personally looking for swing sells, which I marked the daily, but I do feel like we hit a resistance. I feel like the daily candle, that rejection was kind of big. That rejection candle.
Yeah, but then at the same time, we rejected that area the other day, and we actually continued moving bullish. So I'm looking at higher time frame, 4 hour, should start giving us a better indication of where we're going to start pulling back based on the 4 hour, or if we're going to continue that bullish uptrend that we've got. So that's one thing you would want to keep an eye on, because then obviously that would then be the next daily candle to end the week. So I'd like to see if it can do that bullish weekly wick fill to end the week. But if not, I think we're just going to consolidate down below that daily resistance, like what you were saying. Maybe come down a little bit and make some form of retracement. We'll just have to see.
See that?
You think we're going up?
What do I think we're going up?
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, like right now I don't have a bias, but I think based on the hourly, I actually think we're coming down a little bit further. But based on the 4 hour, I think we're coming up. 4 hour looks like if it holds this area as a support, now create a support on the 4 hour. So it looks like we are respecting that bullish uptrend of higher lows and higher highs. So we'll have to see how this 4 hour closes. Ultimately, what will happen on the 30-minute at this area. So, I mean, if it starts coming down and breaking down to the support, then that means that 4 hour candle may actually flip. So I think we'll get actually quite a good bit of bearish momentum if we're going to flip based on the 4 hour, because then based on the 4 hour, we should maybe come back down to 134.900 and imitate that big bullish 4-hour candle that we saw. So I'd like to see how we react here.
Wonderful. Yeah.
You guys think we're going up? Okay. I think we can come down, but we'll see. See what happens. I think we'll pull back into this area and then head up if we don't. We don't just head up and fill this wick, but bearish, so I'm not gonna assume that we're going up. So we see some better stuff on the smaller time frame. Yep, yeah, Desmond, I am looking, I think for Asian session, I think we're going to be coming down, and then maybe we go up for London and New York session. I don't think there's any, I mean, yeah, no, so not really any big DJ news or pound news for tomorrow. JPY is good for tonight, so I think the move down is going to be nice. Maybe if it does break above here, it'll push up because these are kind of clean coming down. So we could see that kind of copy and go up to this area where that 135, 340 area is. But if it does go up, I'm going to just wait on it, let that move happen, because I want to sell some.
Paul, can I just quickly annotate something?
Hold on.
Oh, sure.
I just had to mute something, like that's why I stopped.
Yeah, cool.
Otherwise, if we push up here and we go bearish here, we've seen Asian do that. We'll kind of break above. That will clear out this traffic. Then we go bearish and then Asian open can drop. So if we push up, I'll wait to how we react here. And if we just go up, then maybe we get an opportunity to go up. But I think it'll be a much nicer move if we come down. So that's going to be what I'm looking for the session. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, if you could just zoom out a little bit for me still on the 30 minute. Just want to just look at something that's to the left a bit. Yes, if you look to the left, if I draw this out, so you see how we had this like strong support here, right? And this is like a liquidity zone in that sense.
Yep.
And if you stretch this out, this is like your area, right? So we had a support formed here, and now we're seeing a resistance being formed. So naturally, if we're now breaking back above this area, we should see price continue moving bullish to this area here.
Yep.
Because it now looks left at this area here.
Yep.
That's what I'm looking at. If we're gonna go bullish, but I think we should respect this resistance if we're gonna continue down, because then the 1 hour will be respecting this area to continue down, and then you could say that maybe we're gonna come down and fill this wick here, or then second area you'd want to look at is then this support here. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I mean, I like the overall idea. I think we could easily push up, end up here for Asian Open, and then drive down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen Asian do that numerous times, but respecting this is definitely preferred for sure. But it kind of, if we do push up, it kind of just be like a break. Low volume, didn't do anything. Volume, push, retest, resistance, come down. 'Cause there was no volume at this time, so this might be a stronger resistance if this breaks. Yeah, New York session dumped for whatever reason. Someone said news. And Diego, we will pull up your chart. Yeah, I think that looks good. This one might. You might not get this high in Asian session. The move might be here to here or here to here. So I like the bottom one. I think that one looks good. Top one looks good. We just might not get there for Asian. What's up, Dangerous? Adrian. Pull this chart up. Okay, yeah, GA looks like it's going up. Looks like it'll tap that 1.81300 area. Yep. That looks good. Yeah, bulls could still be lurking, but that doesn't mean Asian session doesn't go down. And if they are lurking, then the hourlies are going to make higher lows above this wick here. Derjat sent a card. Oh boy. Yep, yeah, Foy, we go over the pairs in about 10. I believe EA is one of those that we do cover. So break up and then there. Yeah. I think that would make sense as long as we form support there. And that looks good. You're gonna sell below this wick. Okay. For first sells. Got a plan going both ways. I like it. I know what I'm looking at, a little different. I want to see how we react up here. Kind of a big, pretty strong area we broke below. And if we're coming down, I think we're going to see this candle kind of copied here. The song is Ocean by Ellie Mary. So it's all just this free copyright free music player. Joseph, check out your idea for G2. I would like to see GJ go down D, but we don't know exactly where it's gonna go. If we did, we would obviously never take a loose trade, but I would like to see us go down. Higher low created. Four-hour time frame. Yep, we'll see. If it's gotta go bullish for it to be support. So maybe if we get an hourly or 2 hourlies, or a bullish 4-hour, then we could say that would be support. But I mean, if we look 2-hour, closed underneath, so maybe this is a fake out. We're gonna go up. If that's the case, we're gonna break above here. 4-hour as well, also closed below here. Kind of built resistance right here. So we'll see what happens. $32, $35. Yeah, up here. Yeah, up here would be good for resistance. I like that idea as well, Adam. What's up, Dustin?
You.
Oh, hello.
Yo, D-boy.
Yo, what's good?
Going on, bro.
I see Tiger cracking up, man. D-boy in the building. We said H.
You're telling me, bro.
Young H. Oh, Dallas, I see you in there. Curtis is back.
What's up, D-boy?
We said V.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Slow day today, but we're doing all right, man.
That's good.
You like the
Old man H, we saying, bro?
It's the big D-boy.
Yes. What's good, my bro?
like the popular kid got to the party. Apparently, everyone's got to say hi.
Yo, VIP treatment only, all the way. Bottle service.
Yep. Bringing that raw energy.
I'm telling you.
In the house.
How much coffee you
Hey.
drink every day, bro? Is that like 4 pots, 5
Zero.
pots?
Like none. Telling you. Yo, Josh, you've been missing for a minute, man.
Yeah, Josh bailed on us. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of, ladies' man, I think is what he told me. Having some fun.
Yeah, that guy was.
He said he'd be back this week or next week. I don't remember.
Okay, yeah, he's an animal, man.
Amar Dip, buys Asian London 136 100. Assuming you mean this area here is where you want to buy above, then you want to sell under here.
Yo, tell him, Paul, we shouldn't be assuming anything. We should be able to tell from your chart, man. If your chart ain't right, it ain't right.
Fair point. All right, D-Boy says you need to send a better chart, more labels.
Yeah, man.
There
Paul
you
shouldn't be looking at it and assuming. No way. Ain't a Rubik's Cube. It's a chart.
Go on, D-boy.
Yes,
Tell,
hey.
tell him,
Oh my
tell him,
God.
tell him
Tell
something.
him.
Tell him something.
Sick him,
Tell him
boy.
something.
Tell him, D-boy. Dang, verbal machete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like a nice one.
Yeah, cutting right to it.
Yeah, man. Let's get to it, man. Bullshit. There's no way this man should be sitting there assuming. No way.
Sorry, D-Boy.
Don't worry, you're good, man. Just send it back in again, man.
All right, Connor.
Need more
Yeah,
bubbles, huh?
My bad if I missed that counter. Not intentional. I try to grab every chart. Sometimes if you send it when I'm not looking at the chat, I might miss it. So just send it again till I see it. As long as you don't spam the chat, no harm, no foul. E-level clear rejection, yes. Somebody sees what I see. I like it. So I see this daily. I'll go over it on my chart, but this is kind of exactly what I see, and I think we will see a pullback to this 130. I think 134 is where we're going to pull back to, and possibly end peak at is going to be somewhere down this 134 area. But reason I think on the daily kind of have this wick here, and then this one came up to it and rejected all the way and then closed bearish, and these are also lower than here, so maybe a lower high you could say, or just really good resistance, and this one was also clearly a lower high than here. So I think we're going to see some sort of expansion to the downside, but lower lows and lower highs to do. But that's why I think we are coming down, because otherwise New York today had plenty of volume. Why didn't we pull to this wick and break above, or at least close bullish? You know, like why did we close bearish, and did we pull back so aggressively from this area? I mean, New York, I think London had the most volume, but New York kind of went sideways and then pulled back, but London kind of drove us up there, and I mean, had no issue going up. Why are we having an issue now? And once we got into this kind of price area right here, where all these wicks kind of get into, we ripped to the downside. So we see the last time we came up into this area here, ripped to the downside. We were up here. This one broke this daily low, which would mean maybe price is going to come down. Then why are we breaking the lows of a daily candle? That's kind of a big deal. To then drive up twice as hard from that level tells me this is a pretty important area as well. We kind of do go all the way across here. So the fact that we're reacting like we are from here, like we have every time, I mean, wicked up here, drove, wicked up here, drove again, this wick, these two wicks, and now we're here again. So if we do make lower lows or lower highs on the 30 and the 1 hour, I think we're going to be going down. That's why I see more bearish than bullish. But if you see that as like a daily wick fill, then just wait for supports and make sure candles are creating higher highs and higher lows, and the buys are completely justified. As long as you make a plan, you follow some rules, and you're not just like, well, I think this, so I'm gonna do this, regardless of, and just disregarding everything the chart's telling you. I think this can go either way. Yeah, I thought we were going up this morning. Thought we were gonna pull to that wick fill, and it was gonna be a super nice pull, and it wasn't. So yep, with that fib level though. Oh, I know we're still way far away. If we break here, I'm going to get in, put a stop loss above that previous hourly, just so we're prepared if we do have some sort of wick with Asian open and we don't just run. We have a safe stop loss, and we can always minimize as well. As soon as this breaks on my MT4, I'm going to jump in and anticipate that we break support, fall to the downside as we pushed up, sort of rejected, This doesn't have a bottom wick, so the fact that this is breaking this, not enough. But if we break this, we're still bearish, creating lower highs, lower lows. If we break this, I think we'll fill to here. And maybe we have volume before Asian Open and we push to here. Maybe we just kind of hang out in this area. But I think if we do break this low, there's a good chance that volume take us to that downside. As soon as MT4 breaks, I will get in. I will let you know.
Sound like a plan, Stan.
Yes.
I think regardless, we do need a push up because we need a top width, like a good top width for the daily candle to come down.
On the daily?
Yeah. So if daily comes down, then it needs to have a top width, right? So I think we're still gonna push up. I don't know if it's gonna be Asian, London, whatever it may be, but I think this daily needs a top wick to come down.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't. Asian session doesn't need to make it, and a lot of times, it will just go and then it'll come back and make the wick.
Yeah.
What's up, Raul? Yep, and dog, we can pull that up. Kidding, we cannot pull that up. And that trade we took yesterday actually played out and would have never hit stop if we left the stop where it was when we took the trade initially. Where were we? We took the trade here. Or no, we took the trade here on this guy with the stop loss under here. We never got hit and we went up, but we did dance for 2 hours first. And if you sat through it, then you got a winning trade. If you were like me, you took a small loss because you want to watch price whatever it wants.
I've left the stop loss where your one was, and I went to sleep, and I woke up on like profit like 20 bips.
All right, nice. I'll send you my PayPal. We can.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, there was someone in the group. They're like, "Oh, GJ's pushing," and I was like, this thing didn't come near my stop loss. I can just feel it. And then I looked at it and I was like, fair enough. But as I thought about it, I was like, yeah, there's no way I would have felt good holding this trade, watching it do this. So
that's that one Gurjot took.
Yeah, you guys caught that. You guys caught that in the group up there.
Well, I was eating a snack in the kitchen, so I didn't do nothing.
Oh. Okay.
You gotta make sure that Gurj really took that trade, because you know Gurj, you likes to lie about his trades, man.
Buddy boy.
So we gotta make sure that Gurj really did take that trade, because you know Gurj, he likes to tell little white lies about his trades, man.
Out in the chat right now. Oh, real quick.
I'm checking, boy.
Yep. Gurjot and I made a new thumbnail last night.
Huh?
With the thumbnail for the video, Gurjot and I made a new one last night.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I tried to add a little. I was looking at all the videos on YouTube. I was thinking maybe a more interesting thumbnail will.
Than the blue one.
Yeah, than just something plain and boring. Maybe something a little different would be better. So.
A little bit of va-va-voom, yeah?
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. Maybe it'll help us get to that 1K views. Who knows?
When you trying to put it out?
It's already. I put it out. It's already out. I put it on a couple of videos yesterday.
Oh, dope. I'm just watching Married at First Sight Australia, so I can't watch that. I ain't put on my YouTube yet, man. Yo, if you don't want to watch trash TV, oh man. But we're here to trade, so I won't get into that.
Did all the work? No, he had some good ideas. Did some brainstorming. Ryan, his name is D-Boy. And you'll always know when he enters because you're going to turn your volume down just a little bit. And then once his entrance is over with, then you're going to turn it back up. And you'll probably be put in a good mood. So if you don't like the trades we take, at least you can come here, and when D-Boy comes in and we get on, you'll just get in a better mood. Boom. All right, now you can hop off.
That's what we like to do, man. Set people's days off, man. You having a bad day? Come to the room.
I'm right.
Having an argument with the missus? Come to the room. 5 minutes, you'll be good, man.
Yeah, maybe don't bring the argument to the call, but after the call for our post sessions calls, we can do a little therapy set.
Yo, post session goes off though. I'm not gonna lie, you already know how that gets too.
Gets real honest in there. Like if you say something stupid during the stream, after the stream you hear about it from
You're gonna get called out.
From everybody. In a good way.
Can't
Thumbnail
hide in
sucks. I did it on a free app, alright? Don't judge.
What happened? The thumbnail sucks.
Yep, Jace does not like the thumbnail.
Oh man, I gotta see it now. I'm gonna give you my honest opinion. Hold up.
Ryan's SE190 says take pre-workout before these Asian sessions. Boran.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
Close to breaking. Oh, it's way broke on TradingView. That's. Yeah, my MT4 is. It has a wick here, and then another with this wick comes down to here.
Are you waiting for it to break that wick to the left?
No, my MT4 looks different. This wick on this previous hourly has a wick a little bit higher than this one, which is waiting for the previous.
Okay.
Yeah, and I always do the breaks on 4, so I'm just waiting for that break to happen.
Okay, I see you flexing. I see you. I see you flexing, boy.
Tried to put a face to the thumbnail so people know who's streaming.
Who's streaming?
Yeah, the thumbnail is lit. The thumbnail is lit. I saw it today on YouTube.
Alright, Jace, I'm gonna go with these guys' opinion. Unless you make something better, then you'll get free advertising.
I think we could do some more color in there though.
See, Gershot and I didn't think we thought the color scheme was good where we were. Alright, oh, it's 6:12. Alright, we're gonna go check out some pairs. once GJ does its thing, if it does its thing, I'll let you know. If when I get in. But let's check out gold. Like it did a little bit of a fake out here, and it pushed back up, stuck in these wicks, came back down to support again. Tap there, came back down again. Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
DJ, what are you saying? Under 0.64? No?
For me, it's under 0.056 will be where I enter. Because my MT4 has a random wick. I always just do it off of that wick.
5, 6. Yeah, that on my okay, on my trading view, yeah, it's 0.8. No, it's 0.4. Yeah, 0.3. So, okay, I was looking at the actual one that it's on now. It went down to the 6.4. But yeah, I see you.
Gold. I think if gold gets above here, 1805, 114 area, it tap up into here, but maybe look to secure something before you tap into this, just to make sure there's no reaction right there. Yeah, if it gets above here, it should be clean up to there. That'd probably be a nice move for gold. If you're looking for buys, it did create some like higher time frame support. And obviously gold is bullish, so buys would make sense. Coming up, it would be clean traffic. So you could possibly get up to 1814. I think that looks good. 30 minute, yep. So 30 minute looks like this. And then you see once you get up here, maybe there's a reaction, maybe there's not. Technically it is clean up to here, but maybe something's here. So maybe look to be more observant and alert as price comes into this area. Yeah, anything close above here, maybe just an impulse or a entry while the candle's still moving. I know a lot of people call it impulse entry. I would do it, I consider it the other way. If it's closed and there's no confirmation that there's a new high, that's more impulsive to me, but that's just different personalities. But yeah, if it's moving and you take it at the break of here, your stop loss makes sense. Or if you want to see a close above and then get in, that should work too. EJ power clear. Looks bearish. It's kind of trying to make a top wick. 2 hour. A little bit of support. But overall, I think our momentum and strength will be downside. 1 hour. Doesn't look like there's a ton of, there's not really any resistance formed yet. Maybe this 15 minute, because it looks like it's getting stuck up here in this wick right here. So if you get a close above here, you probably got a good shot to get up to this 121 area. But let's measure that and see. Close above this wick here, because this is kind of like the top of your range, because you got these candles pushing up here, closing underneath every time. So either a push and a break above here, maybe stop loss under this guy. That'd be about, you could have a 3, I would say just put it maybe down here, 5 pip stop loss, because then you can minimize it if you have to. Yeah, 8 pips up, but I think we're going to be coming down. And granted, this 15 minute, so maybe wait for this 30 minute to close and then see what happens. Like it's kind of sitting on this little support here. And if you break this, you should fall, break here, or at least get to this level here. Then left, pretty like this area. If you can get past here, check out the daily. Yeah, daily. I think the daily could easily fall down to here. That makes a lot of sense. And then this is a really strong area. So if you're gonna hold a runner, I think that's more of a hope and pray kind of runner. that is kind of how I would map out EJ right now, is see what happens on this 30-minute close. GA looks like it's maybe coming back down to support, pulling back into Asian Open, or we're going to be breaking to the downside. So we are kind of tapping this area here. So if we can close underneath here, we can probably see a wick fill, as well as pull down this area where we were. This would be like our London support, and also kind of that resistance support area from Asian session as well. So that'd be a good level to push down to. And again, if this goes bearish, then kind of created resistance here. If it goes bullish here again, I would just anticipate this price to push up to here and more than likely break if Asian has some volume. Looks like all the JPY pairs are pushing up right now. 4 hour. Jace messaged me on Instagram, and I will reply after the live stream. Then we'll get to charts as soon as we're done running through these pairs real quick. 4 hour on UJ did kind of tap into this area. So I think if we can create a resistance on the 30-minute or the 1 hour, then it makes sense to actually push down into this area here. As we had a level here, we closed above, and then we came right back below. So it kind of did like a double fake out, like we closed underneath, closed back above, now we closed back below. I think this is just the pullback of making a top wick for this 4 hour, 4 hour daily candle, whatever you want to say, to then finish falling to fill here, and then tap into this support area here. So 30-minute, you just want to look for some resistance to form, I would say. Maybe up here you get it, right up in these wicks. Close back underneath here, that'd be good. If you like for supports to break, you're going to need to see this area close below. Or maybe if you just break below these two candles here, because this is kind of signifying maybe a higher low to continue going up. So if you break below that, you could see a nice move to the downside there as well. Get to that after Gurjat. AJ, yeah. It looks like it could be going up at a pretty heavy support, but again, if we make lower lows and lower highs, then we're going to keep coming down. But you're going to need to get past this area here for sure. And then you'll kind of have some nicer area to trade into. If you want to try and trade in this area, that'd be much better for AJ. Otherwise, it just looks messy. AU, again, yeah, messy. Maybe wait for a close or highs and lows to be broken, up or down for an entry. If we break above, nice push up to here. Maybe even back up into this top area. Not an Asian, but I think here to here would be a good Asian session move. Under here, maybe push this wick fill, so maybe you price tap into here. That'd be a good move for Asian session if we get out of this box area. NU, yeah, again, not look great. If we get above here, that looks like a really nice move. But it might just kind of inch its way up. It might not be a clean candle. But you got to see what happens above here. and support down here. You get under here, this line up here. I would wait to see what happens in this area. Maybe if you get resistance, you sell it down to this support. Or you wait for a break down here, and then you can kind of target here, this wick fill, maybe even tap into that area over there. Depends on the volume of Asian session. Yesterday we didn't have any, so got to make sure you wait and see how we're gonna move. See if we're gonna move, I should say. Got JPY, looks a little cleaner than the other pairs. We got resistance there. Support there. 4 hour looks bearish again. Maybe tapping here. And if we go up, then we're not going to see lower lows and lower highs made on the 30 minute and the 1 hour. Higher highs and higher lows, and then we would be breaking to the side. You see the hourly start making lower lows and lower highs, and I believe we should break this support, fall this area here, maybe somewhere into this wick, but definitely want to be careful as price gets into here, because it could last time we were here, that was probably a news candle, but last time we were in this area, it was a really strong area, so it might want to just be safe and protect some profits once you get down to that level, if we get down to that. Yep, yeah, I pulled up his chart. John, your chart did not work. Yeah, John, you got to send a different chart. All right, EA. So whoever was asking about EA, it doesn't look great. Yeah, I don't really. If I was to do anything on this pair, which I would say maybe look for a support down here. See what happens up in this area up here. Because this thing is just dancing around going sideways, but you can probably have a safe trade from here or here, either back into the range here, back down in the range here, or if you break, maybe there's a nice trade there, but other than that, it doesn't look great in my opinion. Looks like kind of tapped up here, it's going to try and go tap here again. So maybe if you close underneath here, you'll kind of get down to this area. It looks like it's kind of trending its way down in this little range, so maybe you target and try to take it down the bottom there. But again, you're trading in this really messy area, so it's probably going to be a messier trade coming down. GBP NZD at support. Previous 4 hours bearish, but we tapped into some pretty strong support. Maybe some buys there make sense. Got this area here. 2 hour. Yep, I like that on the 2 hour. Tighten that up on the 1 hour a little bit, 30 minute. Yeah, so if you get above here, probably get a nice trade up to here. But got to get above this area first. The support does look like it should be pretty good. Keep respecting that little area there. Higher highs, higher lows. Maybe anticipate this break, or you get in when you break here. Take it up. Look to secure before you tap into this area. Leave a runner go up to there, or look to secure maybe at this wick right before you kind of tap into here, and then leave the runner to go. Sent a new one. Okay, I will pull that up in a second. Bar NZD Again, like it's at some sort of support. All these wicks here. 2 hour, yep. 1 hour. Say heavy support here. Price can make higher highs, higher lows. Probably go up. Maybe see a wick fill happen. First target I would do would be bodies here. So if you take it from the support, maybe get 30 pips, 32 pips up. Will work out. Or if you break under here, I don't know how far to the, that's, yeah, I wouldn't even, if you're gonna look for a sell under here, I would wait for it to pull and then pull back. I wouldn't trade a breakout from here just because we have to go so far to the left, and I'm not a fan of doing that. Plus, it doesn't look great. I mean, maybe see something into here, kind of clean down, but lots of wicks there. So maybe a possible issue. Better off waiting for price to be, yeah, and that's not even 14 pips. You probably got to risk at least that. So you're better off of waiting for it to push down, come back, and then trade something more recent, like trading these candles up, more recent. Trade them up, you can see them. Don't have to scroll back forever. Be a lot better trade. Minute close. Stop wick. Nope, we do not look at pairs that are not in session, Carl. So the pound USD is not in session right now, so we will not be pulling that up. You can send your chart and we'll go over it, but we're not going to pull that up on the stream. Chart does not work, Edwin. Likes up, we are 100 short. We need to hit at least 100 by Asian Open. 29 minutes. Yep. No problem, Dave. Alright, Matt, pull this up. So if you sent charts earlier while I was going through the pairs and I did not pull it up, as I stated I was not going to till after, send it again and we will get your chart up now. Traded support, rejecting previous 4 hour. Makes sense. Yep. If you think price is going up, then I like that trade a lot. I think it's going down, so I didn't take it. But I like your idea. Analysis makes perfect sense. This would then be a higher low to here. You get a higher high, maybe wick fill, you push up. I think that can make perfect sense as long as you continue to make higher highs and higher lows. That looks like it could be a nice trade. And if you think price is going bullish, you're gonna want to buy from supports. So I think that is perfectly planned trade. Chart was that. 9. Whoever chart that was? That was, oh, was that Matt? Yep, Matt. Beautiful. I like it. If I saw bulls, I would have taken something similar. I would have waited for a new high on probably a 15 or 30 minute, but I would have tried to do something like that. So I like the idea for sure. Our close below support. Grabby, we'll pull this up. Price broke support. Higher time frame candle looks like a doji. I think a doji formed after a downtrend can be a signal for reversal. Possibly. Could just be lack of volume as well, because it was midday. I think that could go both ways. For sells once price breaks below. Go back to resist. Yep, exactly what I'm looking at. Bless you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, sounds good, Burns. Yeah, if it would have broken the low I was looking for, I would have jumped in before open, but it didn't, so more than likely I will be waiting for what open does as well. Our Amar, we'll pull this up again, see if it works. Doesn't work, you get one more try. Alright, you're good. For Asian session, I don't think your trades are going to get activated, and I think your stop loss here is way too big. Then, unless you're going to adjust your stop loss based on what the candles are doing when you enter, then yes, but this is just way too big. This one's a little better, but again, make sure you're adjusting your stop losses based on what the candles are doing when you enter. Because if you can cut this in half, you can double this, and you did nothing different except cut your stop loss in half, which then allows you to have bigger lot sizes based on the same risk, which means better trade. But yeah, I don't know if these are going to get hit in Asian. That's a lot of movement for Asian. I think maybe absolute best case scenario, you get a wick up to here, and then it kind of dances around in your stop loss, and maybe London pushes it up. But I don't think we're going to see Asian session activate and hit your target. Alright, Gerja will pull up that G8. Break above that for buys. Yeah, I think that makes sense. 4-hour came and reacted off a heavy 4-hour zone. Main traffic left. Yep. I think that's possible. You're either going to go up or you're going to do kind of what your arrows are saying. Looks like GJ is trying to push up. Yeah, that's a little better. I think Asian could. I don't know if it can run all the way up that high, but if we break above here, that's still a pretty big Asian move. If we do get above here, I think we can maybe get up into your top zone here. Stop loss again, you can manage that and make that better as the trade comes closer to your entry. This one, I feel like that's still a stretch. I think if you're going to sell, it's going to be underneath here, down to here. Yep, Asian has been going up lately this week, or it ranged yesterday pretty hard. But the past Asian sessions that we have had this bullish sort of strength from New York session. So coming into this Asian, we have more of some bearish sentiment. So maybe we're kind of just winding up from resistance down. Anything on the 15-minute? Good, yeah. So if we We can go bearish up here. I think that'd be a nice sell back down to this level. This will kind of clear the way, and then we'll fall down. We can get there. Yep, no problem. Yep. If you're in buys from down here, you're probably good and should be risk-free already. Because if this turns around, I think there's going to be a much higher chance that it does fall down. Marlou, we'll pull that up. Hope I said that.
Why not taking a trade?
What's up?
Are you not taking the trade?
Nope.
Because it's Friday?
No, I think we're coming down. So I didn't like these buys. Chart did not work. Yeah, Mary Lou, your chart did not work. The tune is just a random playlist. Yep, if the 1 hour goes bullish and we make a higher low and a higher high, we might go up again. Alright, I will look into that. SE, thank you. Allie, send a chart. I think that looks good, Kennedy. Good. Yep, yeah, for sending a chart, click on the camera, click save, and then copy these numbers up here on the top left. Send those numbers, letters. Yep, no problem, Kennedy. I think that looks like a good plan. Just be careful with Asian Open. Sometimes does kind of wind up and pull back in the opposite direction to continue in the direction it was going. Which, if that's the case, price would continue to the downside. Here you go. Learn something new every day. I'm just waiting, Blake. I'm not trading. I'm just waiting for what I want to see. Thank you for the like. Yep, I am also looking for sells. Edwin, I don't think you sent a chart because I don't see anything. Just give another like. Yeah. I'm hoping the likes will tell YouTube to kind of promote the stream a little bit more. Don, gotta send a chart. Asian Open is in 14 minutes. Tokyo Open is in 14 minutes, I should say. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for. What up, Kevin? Still haven't broken the 2-hour high. Maybe if we break that, maybe see price go up a little more. But still think higher time frame sells a better play. Thank you, Chuck. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think sells. I just I think it makes more sense on the 4-hour. Alright, Abu. Exactly. Check for reaction at resistance levels. Yep. That is exactly what I'm looking for. Beautiful. I like it. And you can see, I mean, granted, just kind of the candle moving, but maybe this is a kind of a little fake out and I continue down. Maybe the pair is on the top left. Ellie, you've asked that 4 times now, and I've said send a chart, so gotta send a chart or won't be more questions for you, unfortunately. Really simple. You can send a chart and put all your ideas on it, whatever you want. Yeah, I would be careful doing that, Jimmy. End of the week, if you're having a good week, don't want to get too crazy and ruin it a day or two. Yep, yeah, Evan, that would be more counter trend, you could say, or scalping for what we're looking for. So if this 30-minute closes, whether above or underneath, and we break the low, I think we're going to come down and break support. That would be my entry. The top, stop loss above the resistance, entry at the new low on the 30-minute, down. Yep, Andy, it is live. Maybe the entry would be under this guy. Now that I look at it on the hourly, we've kind of just sat here. So if we can get underneath this guy, I think we'll break here and fall to here. But we'll see what kind of stop loss presented and go from there. A lane, I would just either always take it of what TradingView says or always take it on what your NT4 says. There you go, Elliot. Now we got a chart. Hard to look at what you don't send. Oh, okay. Break through here, yep. Stop loss is 0.6. I think that makes sense. Make sure the stop loss is again in the proper spot, not just randomly placed. Yeah, I like the idea. Looks like you're kind of going down and lower highs every time, then you get a break, retest, drop, push down into here. Good. EJ, we already did EJ, but I think EJ, you got to see what happens at resistance. See if you stay above here. See what happens coming into open. But if you want the rewind, did some analysis on it, on what to expect. You just send the end part, the little letters, like everyone else is doing. I'll be back in. Yep, yeah, there is a free Telegram already. Nope, Don, no chart was submitted. Four minutes till open. Jay is trying to upside. Jay also the upside.
Kissing slowly, she don't love me, she's just leading me on again. Tries to fake it, no, she'll break it. I can't take being alone in the end. I let this happen, I was happy, we were laughing, but it never lasted long. I love her more, she is bored, packs her things and she's out that door. Not much left, I'm a mess, digging in the breeze of my heart, baby, baby. You did me wrong for so long, you'll always be in my heart, baby. Now looking back, I'm moving forward, looking back, she was forward, trying to keep me in that gap, was not up, we're headed back, maybe that's all that she wanted, not a lover, just an object, can't erase the love we made, drink the memories away, like you, lean on, can I let them in?
No, Jay, I do. No, I've heard a lot of people do use the Chinese. I mean, if we look at the hourly, this is just, we haven't really gone anywhere yet. So came up 93 likes short. Can we get 93 more in a minute? So yeah, if we break below here, I like sells there. Going up, I'm just gonna let it go. $20 seconds, 78 likes. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah. And the reason I don't like this 30-minute, because the hourly kind of drove down and pushed up. I don't want the next hourly to drive down, make a higher low to the previous, and then drive up again. Plus this hourly is closing pretty good. But since I think we're coming down, if it can break that hourly, I think we're... But it could run up. We're still bullish. We're making higher highs, higher lows. It would make sense if price went up. We'll see where Asian Open goes. If it goes anywhere. If we break that previous hourly, I think we gonna come down if we break it to the downside. Yeah, I think we can see a move down, personally. Or we'll see resistance up here and then we'll catch a move down to support. But 2 hour still has not broken above this previous 2 hours, so maybe it's just making that top wick, making a higher low, got a lower low. More volume will come in, drive us down, or push us up. And the idea is if we do get below here, we're going to have some good volume and we should see a nice push. So if we close below here and we don't break this low, if we close below here and then we make a new low, then I would take that. If we just run down and break here, then that will be the entry before the close, and anticipate volume to be here and push us down. But as you can see, when we did push down here, we did kind of react a little bit. I'm just trying to avoid any of that. Granted, this could already be a fake out. You could be in stops above here, that would make sense, but I think we're going to get a better, safer, more confirmed trade, especially in terms of volume, if we get under here. And it looks like it's about a 12 pip stop. So get there. 12, 15 or so, 6. Maybe just set it to 10. Maybe I'll just put it, if we get here, I'll just put it on the body. Because for it to break that hourly low and then retrace and flip this back bullish, I would want to be out by then anyway. So maybe just put a 10. What up, Nelson? How's it going? And if we look at the hourly wick here, this one's lower than this one, and at the moment this one is lower than this one. So if we create a new low, then we'd have a lower low, 3 continuous lower highs on the hourly. This one didn't do anything, so this one doesn't count. But the highs up there would kind of be saying that'd be like our signal that we're going to push down. But if we do break up and we make new highs, and also we have higher highs and higher lows to go up. Long-term projection. Long-term, I'm looking to get to 134,900. That's it. That is my long-term plan. Get to 134,900. Yep, downside target 134,900. Lucas. Ryan, we'll pull this up real quick while we're chilling. Buys above, sells below. Yeah. Oh, this is gold too. I think that looks good. Maybe safer once you get above here, but the idea would make perfect sense here. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Make another higher low, higher high. That would make sense. Go up. I like that. Same thing going down, kind of lower high, lower high. If it respects this, breaks the low, should fall. $35,900. Yep, I think it's going up. Yep, looks like it could be stuck in the range. That's why making sure we see some higher time frame lows being broken. Because if that's the case and those do happen, we'll have a much better chance getting out of this little area. Yeah, it seems yesterday every pair moved really well except GJ, so maybe if you're looking at a different pair than GJ, those pairs will move well. I still think we're coming down, but gotta come down for us to actually go down. On a Forex diploma, I think that would be pretty cool, to be honest. That'd probably be the coolest degree of them all. I've heard that I haven't done any research on it, so this is just hearsay, but I've heard that they actually have Forex college courses where professors will they teach you Forex, I guess. I would assume that's what it would be. Come on, GJ, let's do something to end the week. Oh, we're gonna come down? Gotcha. I mean, either way, I think that would be cool. FTMO certification is diploma. I don't know about that. But if you think so, good for you. But yeah, still same thing. If we do break here, stop loss, I'll be right on this body, about 10 pips. If the 15 closes underneath here, and we make a new low, I might like that, but gotta really get a nice close, and it'll be right here anyway. So either way, we'd probably just be waiting for this low regardless. Because then if we do that, we get our 2 hour. That's the low that the 2 hour kind of established. We come back, we break that. That's an hourly close. We should, in turn, break this, fall to one of our 2 levels. Unless we're going up, 2 hour should respect the low it's made and make a new high. Am I considering doing NY session? No. That would be like me punching the person in the face that taught me everything with just unbelievable disrespect. And I ain't about that. So I do it with my group privately, no live stream. And it's good enough for me. I'm gonna let keep everything going how it's been going. So yeah, nope. Yep, yeah, I am in Rakil's. Rakil taught me, so I still have my account. I'm still in the group. I send his group my Zoom link. His group can come in the Zoom call for the Asian session. What up, Gersh? I'll stop. Yep, careful, Keith. Make sure you watch that. Have fun at the gym. Get those gains.
I was gonna say, looks like GJ did nothing.
Not yet. Don't count him. Don't count GJ out yet.
No, I mean for like Asian Open.
Oh, yeah. I think if the first 30 doesn't do anything, then we can say, maybe. But yeah, we literally have moved 10 pips up and down, and that's it.
Yeah, at least not printing barcode.
I mean, it's pretty damn close.
What news did we get? Someone said we had news.
I'm not sure.
Before I left, I set a sell stop to see if it would get activated, but it didn't.
I think if we can get that hourly, we'll get a nice move.
You still think this is gonna come down based off the lower wicks on the hourly and 30-minute? Are they printing higher and higher?
At the
Like the
moment,
bottom
they're
wicks?
printing higher and higher. Yes, so. But I think we're gonna come down. If we go up, we go up. I mean, I've been wrong plenty of times, but if we come down, I'm going to take advantage of what we've been watching for 3 hours to see if it happens and see how it goes.
Got it.
But if it does continue to make higher lows, then price goes up. If it makes higher highs. So I see it can go both ways, but if it goes up, I'm not going to do anything. If it goes down, I'm going to do.
Yeah, but like I said, right now it's still in this 10 pip low area.
No success zone. Yep. Yeah, it feels like Asians. I think it moved well once or twice this week.
Sunday or Monday moved well.
Yeah, and that was it then. Nothing really makes me believe it will go lower. I mean, it's going to go wherever it wants to. But if it goes lower, then I'm going to take a trade. I mean, I can believe whatever I want to believe. Doesn't mean it happen. I'll probably be right sometimes for sure. But what's going to matter is what am I going to do if so-and-so thing happens. Already in cells, so don't try this at home. Be safe.
Someone's in cells from what?
Got in cells. Crazy man. I think we're going down. I need to see it. Show me something first. I think a break of that 30-minute was good, but I think this hourly will kind of pull us out of this range, and then that would mean we have some volume to push out of it and go somewhere. Otherwise, we're going to stay inside of it. It's inching lower and lower. It's just taking its sweet time.
I'm looking at a break of this far away because on my MT4 I have another one right here, so I have like 3x down there. So I wanted to break like the deepest one.
Yep, I'm just gonna take the next break of the at 061 if we get there. So it'll be yeah. 061 will be right here.
Yeah, that's where like the other wick is almost.
Yep, yeah, I have it right on the bullish hourly wick.
What trades did chat catch today? Come on, chat. Let me know if you caught any trade on any other pair. EJ, GA, AUD, If anybody took a trade on any other pair.
My bias for today is on the 4-hour and how it's looking, as well as the daily. And I'm looking for sells once we break here. About a 10 pip stop. Pip target, maybe runner hits this next level down here, but first target will be right here if we can break that low. Like it's trying.
A nice 30-minute close also down there would be nice.
Yep.
That's one thing major I'm looking for. Someone caught a trade on Euro and ZD. Caught a sell on a EU took me out by 1 pip before dropping 40 pips. Ooh.
Welcome
I've
to
had
Asian
that.
Open.
Yeah. Gotta be aware about the wicks.
EJ's still coming somehow.
Jay also coming down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you found sells make sense. Trade what you see. I agree. Always trade what
Exactly.
you see, not what someone else see.
Yeah, that 30-minute would have been good, that break up here. But this thing's been dancing for 22 minutes. So,
Yeah. I'm not taking that 30-minute break for myself.
yeah, no, I mean, it's already over with, so you can't take it because it's gone. But, yeah, I didn't take it either because I think if we get below here, we'll see a bigger push.
When is this 30-minute closing? Okay, got a couple minutes left. We'll see how it goes.
We're going to just go.
If it goes, it goes. Then I
Gonna wait
won't be
for the
getting.
30-minute close.
Yeah, because my stop loss wouldn't make sense at all for me.
Only 10 pips. What do you mean?
Is it?
Put it on the body. It's 10 pips.
Let me double check. It looks a lot bigger. No,
That's
for
it.
me, it would spread would be like 15 pips because I'm waiting for the break of the furthest left,
Gotcha.
and then the targets, the 1-to-1 wouldn't make sense because that's like 13 pips. So, yeah, I'd rather let this close and see what happens. Some cost sells in US30. I've never looked at a US30 chart, but I know it moves like wild. Armor Deep said retest.
Possibly.
Continue going up, you mean?
Yeah. I mean,
that's
if
why
it
I wanna see
doesn't
it
break the
close.
low, then yeah, that would make sense.
That's why I want to see a close for myself. A close and then a break of the low, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, if it breaks an hourly bullish low and a strong hourly bullish close at that, that's gonna kind of mean, hey, maybe there's some good volume here. We might kind of leave the station early.
No, it makes sense. Let's see what you see.
But yeah, 30-minute close. If we don't break that low, I think that, and then a new low to that also makes.
Hi, Paul.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I just want to share my experience. I was watching this range, and when it was at the top of this range, I just took a trade with the 2 pip stop loss, and now I secured by half. My buying was at 175, and I secured it when it was 0.90.
Nice.
So this experience I took today, and it worked out.
Hold it at the top at
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a beauty.
Yep.
Yeah.
My loss was just 2 pips, so that was a risk. Like if it doesn't work, it breaks that resistance, so I would be losing just 2 pips. But if it comes down, I would be secure.
Yeah, like the risk to reward you're saying makes sense. It was super good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm assuming Paul just got in right now.
Yep. Talking about it all night. I'm not gonna.
No.
I'm gonna run my mouth and then not put up when it comes to execute.
Yeah. If it stays like this for 5 more minutes, I'll be in a trade with you shortly. Did he say 2 pip stop loss? Yes, he did say 2 pip stop loss, the individual that was talking. He sold at the high of the resistance, I believe so.
Yep. That was a great trade. That was beautiful. I just didn't want to be. We've seen 30 minutes break and then it rips back, so.
Yeah, 2 pip stop loss, that was really tight. Yeah, I believe he's tight, but it worked for him. That's his plan. Yeah, rebalance, waiting for 30-minute close.
I think some people are waiting for that. Closed half at 10 pips. Very nice, Chuck. Very nice. That 30-minute looked like that was a nice trade. Target that little hourly wick. Have this runner. Have a runner possibly run to the 134.900 area we're kind of looking at. Here in the cells, nice. Hopefully this plays out for us, Burns. Hopefully this thing will have some volume to push us down. Assuming that because we broke an hourly low and a good hourly low at that, good hourly bullish close. The fact that we broke the low, thinking we could have some nice strength to get down to that area down there. But we'll see what Asian has in store for us. Yeah, 2 pips is tight, but if it works, it works. You can get some crazy risk to reward on that.
I like this sell at the break of this current low that I just made though.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sharma. Like if it closes like this, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I just hope it gives me some sort of top look so I can have good stop loss.
Yeah, we need to get past this wick, and then we should. If we can do that, I think we'll be good.
Yep.
That'll be a new daily low, 4-hour new low. Since we broke hourly lows, I think it does make sense to continue down. If we don't, we're gonna stay in the range, and Asian will have done Asian.
Watch us get a late push league yesterday.
Oh my
Volume
God.
out of nowhere. I don't know what caused the volume.
I hope not. That was. I will not be sitting through that if it wants to do that.
Like that was like an hour and a half or hour after the last push of Asian.
Yep.
I think come London or something, we'll probably push up for that top wick and then continue back down.
What top wick?
Daily.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it has a little one, but it might go up a little higher.
Yeah.
And if it makes support and makes higher highs and higher lows, it makes sense.
Hi Keish. I agree with the 30-minute close. For the 1-hour close, I just don't agree with, because for me, obviously that's your analysis, but my take on it is if one 30-minute close is bearish and then the next one breaks the low, I think in my mind I'm trying to predict what the next 29 or 30 minutes is going to happen. I think it's going to continue heading down to the next zone. So that's why if I wait for the hourly to close, it would be too late to enter. For myself, that's my take on that.
Entering in a range. This looks like we broke the range, so that's kind of an invalid statement. If we don't get below here, then maybe we come back in and we stay in the range. But yeah, it could easily bounce back. It could easily rip down. It could easily rocket up 100. It could easily do whatever it wants to do. But making lower lows and lower highs, so I'm going to take a trade. Anticipate that the next candles to follow make lower lows and lower highs. Because if you're going to trade on, oh, what if this happens or what if this happens, you're never going to take a trade. Literally anything can happen. Could come right back in the range. Could make a little wick and run all the way down to our TP.
Before anything happens, I was gonna say I'm taking at the break of this, not this, because it's like a 0.3 pips difference, and I'd rather take it at the break of everything.
Down here?
Yeah, it's like a 0.3 pip or something difference compared to this wick. So I'm gonna just take at the break of the lowest and then enter.
what happens. Come down or we don't. If we don't come down, then we're going to stay in this area and not do anything.
Take it from me, I've learned my lesson. She gave everything, she was such a blessing, but
Yo, for some reason I feel like it's gonna play games, man.
Norman again. A party outside.
DB, why do you think it's gonna play games?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's just gonna rain. You know, we get some good volume, even though it's like lower than obviously London and New York. We get some good volume sometimes, and you get that one push throughout the session, like a good push. And I'm just like, I don't know if it's gonna come for now, man. I think it's just gonna play around up there for a little while, and then we're gonna lock off the stream, and then within the hour to 2 hours of us, calling it a day, it's gonna start making its way wherever it's gonna go.
No, if this comes back up and closes back in the range, then I agree with you. But if it breaks low here, then I don't. Because if it breaks a low here, that means the volume we still have good volume to head down to the lower zone. But if it just like plays around here, it doesn't move much within this next.
No, I'm just saying, as in like for now, like.
Oh, okay.
But I want it to, because I want to take this trade anyway. So I want it to break this low. Do you know what I'm saying? But something tells me this thing's just gonna play around, man.
If it's gonna move like yesterday or the day before, there's a good chance. But I think it also could have a good chance of going down with how that last candle.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see if this one can make another lower low and lower high.
Let's do it. Attention.
Be nice to see this hourly continue down.
Oh, for sure.
If there's no Asian volume, then it's gonna do the shit it always does.
That's my theory, because if it breaks this low rate, my thing I was saying, I'm trying to predict like the next 30 minutes of the hourly. I think then that we'll have a strong hourly close, and it like somewhere down here possibly, and then the next hourly can continue taking us down.
Yeah, I just felt like it's gonna pull in above that area where it is now and just start playing around, man. Or as Paul would say, start dicking around.
We'll see. I hope it doesn't, but see what Asian has in store for us.
Me, I don't want it to.
Ooh, so we started their FTMO challenge today. Patience is key. I agree. Don't rush that at all.
What happened?
So I said someone in the chat started their FTMO challenge, and I said, don't rush that at all. You don't want to just waste whatever money that you paid.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Definitely don't want to do that.
And they better make sure that they turn. Yo, Paul, if you don't turn it off before and after news, or before news, should I say, I swear you can lose the challenge as well, right?
Once you have the account, yeah.
For your pairs, right?
Yep. Yeah, you cannot. Once you're done with the challenge verification, you can't do 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after certain events, which are these events. So like restricted here, natural gas storage. So anything USD, I believe, you have to stay out.
Okay. Pushing. Let's go.
Yeah, this would be a nice stop loss above this current wick, 9 pips.
Above?
Yeah, the current one.
Nice job, Oscar. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a pretty good move, because now that the 30 minutes has completed the top wick, what we would be looking at if we dive down. Because if any creation of when the candle were to go back up to the upper wick, then it doesn't make sense for it to dive down anymore, and the trade will be just off. Am I right to say that?
What's up?
Yeah, I mean, mean like what gold this current 30 minutes is doing, it's just creating an upper wick before it's going to bring it back down to 134.900. And we wouldn't want the candle to go above this current upper wick, right? If you were to reduce any losses at the moment, because currently I'm in this trade at the previous close of the bearish candle.
Okay.
Yeah, am I right to say that if you want to reduce any losses?
Yeah, I think that makes sense if you dragged it down to here.
Yeah, because we wouldn't want to see any candle close back into the range, right?
Right. I think once if we get below here and then we pull back up, then that would be, I'd probably look to start minimizing if we break these lows and then pull back. But it's got to make a new, got to break that previous 30-minute low. And I think if we do that, we are going to hit TP. That would be nice.
All right, thanks.
It's just the FTMO calendar. Just go to FTMO, go to somewhere on here, and then go to calendar.
Okay, we're looking like we're trying to do something. Okay.
Here, GJ now. Let her just do her thing. It's the last 23 minutes of the 4 hours. So if we're gonna go bearish and break the low, we might see a nice move right with this 30 minutes to the downside if the 4 hours actually gonna keep coming down. Should see that 4 hour cover that target we got.
I believe in her. I believe in her. I do believe in she. She believes in me.
Norman, hopefully power doesn't go. I'll be back in a sec.
Well, don't go too far, you know. This thing's about to break. This thing's about to break.
Yeah, I'm still not in. I'm almost in.
I'm not in yet. I'm nearly in. Who's that? Gudge?
Yeah, sorry. I'm in my trade. It broke on my empty 4. It broke the low.
Yeah.
The furthest wick to left.
No, mine ain't. It ain't broke that yet, man.
Set my stop loss, set my target. Stop loss about the current 30-minute wick.
Watch by the time Paul comes back, TP hits.
Whole time.
My entry price was, someone was asking, 135.047.
My spread is 1.5 right now. See if we can fall down 10 pips. See if we can pull out of this area down into this area.
That looks dope.
Did anybody else get in? Did you enter after or no?
Yeah, I entered when it hit the low, and then as soon as I entered, it pulled straight back up, man.
No, you didn't. Yeah, move like a pep, D boy. Come on.
I'm just saying. No, but obviously you get in hoping that it's going to continue going.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to see it pull back. There we go.
Yeah.
Back at my entrance. There we go.
The way that I'm looking at it is my idea was that this 30-minute, this 30-minute should close deeper down below in this zone to continue heading down here. So the hourly will close. So it's like when you're trading, you're kind of trying to predict what the next 30 minutes is going to do, or the next 15, or the next hour. So my prediction is, okay, this 30 minutes come down, close somewhere down here. Yeah, let's draw the candles.
Paul, the other people, they're not here to call trades or anything like that. They're just here, just like you guys, to learn something, maybe get a little better at trading, whatever it may be. They're not responsible to call anything. So the only person who will always call and plan the trade before it happens, and what I'm looking for will be me. Other people want to do that, they can, but nobody has to do anything.
Who else draw that bearish candle down to the end?
That was me. I was just trying to indicate what I want to see.
Yeah, you were trying to give us a heart attack.
Don't speak too soon.
No, I'm saying that's why, like, when I'm in a trade, you try to predict like the next 30 minutes or the next hour, and that's what I hope to see.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Let's just hope it goes down and goes somewhere. I think that should be good enough to ask for Asian session, is just go somewhere to the downside.
Yeah. And the individual that said that I didn't explain the entry, if you rewind, I legit explained it where I said I'm going to take the break of this because there's a difference of a 0.3 pips and my stop loss is me above the current. So rewind and then you'll hear me explain the whole trade.
Yep.
So if you want the explanation, I have already said it. There you go.
I just want this to fall 10 pips. Like, come on.
People actually got caught by that red candle. Oh my god, bro. I wasn't even trying. I was just trying to explain what I want to see. Chat, bro. You guys are lacking today.
I'm gonna set my auto BE button then. I'm on runner TP. 134,691 is TP, but that's my runner. Once if we hit 10 pips, that's where I'll be looking to secure. Like we might start pushing down a little bit. That would be nice.
Yeah, I used to use Vantage FX. I would recommend them too. I've had always good spread on them for their raw ECN counts.
Liban, yep. Every Sunday through Thursday at 5:30 Central, I start this and we do Asian session. What's up, Clay? If you want to, DB, yeah, that is up to you to decide where you want, if you don't want to be a part of that next 4-hour candle. Yep, no problem, Chuck. Glad you like it. Hopefully you were all able to benefit a little bit. I mean, I'm definitely learning doing this every day. So if it's not benefiting you guys, it is benefiting me. Holy cow.
There we go.
All right.
There we go.
That was quick as shit. I secured 85. I was like, oh god, it's
9
gonna.
pips.
There you go. Yep, I'm risk-free. Secured 85%. Asian volume
just-
came in. Look at that. Blessed us.
Can I just
That red candle became real now.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
was gonna
think
say,
maybe my runner's down here. So.
Yo, I told you about this Asian session if it's gonna run.
Nah. You're like,
What do you
you're
mean
like,
you
you're-
told? I've
nah,
been
nah,
calling this since 5:30. You joined at like 6. Come on
You
now.
not paying attention. I told you it was gonna happen.
Man's like, I'm not feeling Asian session today. Get out of here, D boy. Get out of here. I'm not even gonna let you say that.
Well, Gurjot, I would request you do it every day. Make that candle so we can earn money. Did that follow
Yeah.
the candle?
Yeah. But this is what I was saying, guys. I just want to quickly say this, if you don't mind, Paul.
Take the floor. Trading with Gurjot. Let's go.
No, but I was gonna say, on the real, like, all you have to do in trading is predict the next 30 minutes, next 15 minutes, or next hour, kind of. That's exactly what we're planning on doing here. That's exactly what I was trying to do, indicate where when it broke the 30-minute low, I'm trying to predict what the next 30-minute candle is doing, and clearly, as you can see, what I said, like, obviously it doesn't happen every single time, but that's the whole point of trading. Just trying to figure out what the next 50-minute candle doing based off what we were saying. It broke all the low, like the low here where I entered. And there's clean traffic to the left, so there's no reason to stop until this zone here. So guys, just try to predict like the next 15 minutes or 30-minute candle based off analysis. Sorry, I have to quickly say that.
I think 4 hours gonna.
Guys, this has been so long. I mean, often our stream only ends and the price move in our way after the stream.
Yep.
It's finally something did well this week.
Yeah, and I also want to say that's why sometimes I don't tend to wait for hourly break of the range, because the previous 30-minute that closed, you said, Paul, this indicated, let me annotate one more time. This indicated the break of the range, and then when it broke the low, it indicated it's going to continue going further down. That's why I don't wait for the hourly low. Typically, the hourly to candle to close.
Yeah, I think our 4 hours gonna hit our target. Daily. Ooh, this daily could run. Ooh, maybe I think I might secure 50% of the runner at that 4 hour target, and then maybe leave a runner a little bit deeper on the daily. See if it can run through London. See if we get lucky and it just inching its way down. But we didn't get to do this yesterday because the session literally did not go anywhere except sideways. Oof. I'm gonna move this thing down, see if I'll set it to 100 pips, see if it hits. Actually,
I just want to quickly know, I secured all, since I'm doing the FTMO challenge, I don't want to take any risks trying to optimize my trading, so I secured all at this zone. It was like, I think 10 or 11 pips, I'm not sure exactly. But the runner, I was going to say, Paul, you leave me run all the way down here?
yep, I'm gonna close one runner here at 30. Maybe I'll close both, I don't know. Maybe I'll close 85% there and just see if I can leave another little tiny bit run.
Sharma Singh swing trade, make into swing trade.
Yeah, I might leave.
But
Oh, hold on. I gotta make sure there's no. No, I don't want. I'm not. I don't know what the news is coming up, so I'm gonna just wait. But we didn't get to do this yesterday because we didn't go anywhere with price. So if we got some wins tonight and we made some money or we learned something, let's see. See a W in the
I
chat.
closed my 85%.
Felt like, you know who I felt like today? I felt like the one and only, I was gonna say Roger, where I remember once he posted his IG video where he like legit drew the candles beforehand and exactly what happened.
I mean, the candle, but I called it 2 hours ago.
I'm not saying I learned it from you. The strategies I learned
Trying
from
to
both
steal my show.
Here we
Nah,
go.
bro.
I learned it from you, Paul.
The one individual said that I didn't explain why I got in and stuff like that. So they're like fully explained it.
Win.
Yo, are we on? We're not on live no more, are we?
On
we are-
live,
we are-
bro. Of course this is
we
on
are-
live.
Diva, relax. Diva, relax. We
Hey,
are.
second TP hit, huh?
About to be, yeah. That'll be
Coming next, yeah?
Hey.
my runner is.
Also, if you plan on holding this like all the way down or whatever on higher time frames, just be careful because this move is obviously going to be corrected and then it's going to come back down.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Take
secure.
that into account as well. Trail your stop loss or whatever you need to do so you're still getting
I
profit.
thought I'd just let you guys know. I stocked out everything. I ain't playing that game.
I just secured 80%.
Yeah, me too, D-boy. Look,
Yeah,
all the
I'm taking it. I
ain't
took
playing
it
that
all.
game.
I took it all. I'm not leaving anything. I'm taking my 30 pips and I'm done.
look all the dubs in the chat, bro. Oh my god.
Yo, yeah, let me see, man. If you lot took this trade and got a W, let me see the W's. Throw out them W's, man. Let me see them wins.
Yep.
Just scared what felt like a million pips. Thank you. I want to say, okay, Paul, measure. How many pips is that to your, from your enter to your lowest where you scared?
It was 35 pips on the. I secured on the dot down there. 31.
35 pips, guys.
30 pips.
A's in session. 30 pips, 35 pips for you guys.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, we could keep running, and I think it makes a lot of sense on the daily, but this is a really strong
Yeah.
4-hour area. So the fact that we just got 30 pips Asian session, I'm gonna just take it and be happy with that. If this runs, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I wish I would have left a runner, because what's more than likely gonna happen is we're gonna see a reaction in here with the next 4-hour open. We're gonna go back and retest this area we broke out, and then I just gave back 30 pips of profit. That's stupid.
Yo,
Stupid.
them W's are crazy.
Oh,
Yo,
D-Boy
yo,
called the play. Okay, all right. D-Boy called the trade. I will tag everyone.
We're
who
gonna
called the
end
trade.
this week as the last agent session. Well, man.
Yeah, I was really hoping this thing would pop. Popped way better than I anticipated. So.
Look at the reaction of the zone though, Paul.
Yep, exactly why I just. And originally, when it hit that, I closed 85% of my runner, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take my extra $50. I don't really care if this runs or not. I'm gonna just. But I think looking at the daily, we have good potential to run down.
Yeah. Obviously, it can run down, but it just depends if you wanna let the runner run.
Yep. I mean, if you're gonna leave it run and you're gonna leave your stop loss here, then maybe you're good. But personally, I'm never gonna. If we go up this much, I'm never letting this hit go back into the negative.
No way, there's no point. That's why I just took it all, because
Yep.
then you just pull it off the table rather than waiting for it to go back up, and you're going back into negative equity, man. There's no point.
Be a
Or
fun.
you might wait another hour for it to start making its way back down, but it's like a whole new trade then.
You guys better like the stream for this season session. Come on, guys.
Maybe 500 likes for this Asian set.
Yo, the W's were crazy in there, man. The W's.
I'm gonna scroll up.
I-
So everyone that thought we were trading in the range, I think you need to just study candle structure, like individual candle structure, to see how you could have kind of capitalized on that. And all you need to just be aware of, literally the only thing that was like, oh, okay, this makes sense. It's incredibly simple. There's 3 things. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I lied. There's 4. 4. That's it. You looked at those 4 things, you knew exactly where this trade was going. The only thing that would have stopped it is if Asian didn't have volume and it ranged. That'd be the only way this didn't play out. Because when price doesn't respect highs and lows, price ranges. Price doesn't respect highs and lows, it ranged. Lower high, lower low, came down. So the quick little thing, I mean, each of these tops made a lower high, and before this drop, technically we had a higher low, so we'd have 3 higher lows then before we broke here. So you could have said, if we broke this guy, now we have 3 higher lows and a higher high. We should see a move to the upside, and then you just find a target on the higher time frame. That's that. But if you break the downside, we also have 3 lower highs. Now a new lower low. We should fall to a target on the downside. And that's it. That's all it was. It might have looked like a range on the smaller time frame, but the fact that it was breaking lows of hourly candles. You gotta look at it. And honestly, for me, as soon as it broke this hourly, I was just like, why? Why would we break a strong bullish hourly candle? If we're rejecting this area truly to go up, why did we do that? The answer is we're going down. And that's it. Literally that simple. Obviously,
And
you
also,
can't just take random, like, you couldn't have just taken a random, like, oh, hourly made a new high, time to buy. So this one, when this set up, granted, it's a bullish hourly close, technically above. This was your resistance. We're above, but we're also kind of tapping into a strong area. Overall, we're kind of going down, so your better buy would have been once we're above here, kind of pushed up, showed there's a little volume, and then take it. Everything is pointing to the downside. It would make sense to just wait for sells. Even if it pushed up to here and went bearish, you could have caught it from. But just looking at the candles as well, if at this top here and bottom here, price stayed inside of it for inside of 15 pips for almost 5 hours, and then Asian Open broke us out. And if you're familiar with Asian session, you know that this bullish close at hourly doesn't mean a damn thing. You know that this high and this low is what's going to be important. Bullish, bearish, this is irrelevant with Asian Open because this is what happens. So if you see a 30-minute close above your resistance, you're like, oh, Asian Open's going to push us up. Wait till Asian Open, if it even makes a new higher time frame to go up.
can I also say one thing? Just quick, 4 hours closing in 2 minutes, so if someone is holding like their full positions, beware of that. Also, people are saying that you're still trading in the range with this 30-minute candle. One thing, you're saying it was lower and lower. It broke the past how many bottoms of the 30-minute candles?
Yep. On top of that, look at the size of this candle. We could combine all of these candles, and they would probably make up this candle.
Yeah.
So if we're just looking for which side is stronger, look at these bullish. Well, let's measure these bullish candles. 1 pip. We're just going to do the bodies. We're not going to do the wicks. 3 pips. 2.5 pips. And mind you, these are 30-minute candles, moving 2 and 3 pips. 9 pips. Almost 3 times the size. So maybe the bears are going to be a little stronger for Asian Open. But for me, honestly, we had a strong bullish hourly close. Why are we breaking the low? Because we're coming down. That was it. So if you caught it at this 30-minute break, it was still a good trade. You had a much better stop loss, much better risk to reward, and a greater target. The only issue was you had to deal with all these little pullbacks. Versus when we got under here, it was kind of a straight shot. But either way, good trade overall.
Yeah. And one thing I also want to say, this is just a tip on like how to possibly maximize your risk to reward. As this is what I got from Paul. Is like when a 30-minute candle forms, when it creates a topic, how he did first, like have it stop top possibly at this topic, because once it comes down and breaks this low, you're technically don't think that's going to come up at all to even retest this topic. So why have a stop loss up here and not here? Because if you think this thing clean down, it shouldn't come back up here at all. So that's one way to maximize your risk reward that I learned from Paul. That's that has helped me a lot, because that was like I think 6 pip stop loss, while at the very top was like almost like a 10 pip. I think it was 15 pips stop loss. Let me just measure it.
What was that, guys?
Maximizing your risk reward, yeah. So it's like at the top. Some people usually put it at the previous. At the previous risk rewards. I was slightly wrong. This was a 9 pip stop loss, and this would have been a 15 pip. That's one thing about that has helped me a lot in my trading, because it lets me maximize my risk reward.
What do you mean, putting it at the top of the
like the current, like the current
candle that is on rather than the previous?
Yeah, because like how Paul always says, like once you create this top wick and then breaks a low, the theory is that this is going to continue down and not come up at all
So
to
whether
retest
it come
this.
back up and go
Yeah, it
past.
would make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because just if you look at the individual candle, this was the low created. This is your lower high. Once this new low is formed, you have a new lower low. Would make this your new lower high. Why would it make a lower low and a lower high to come back, make a higher lower high, and come back and break the low again? That doesn't make any sense. It could do it, but if it does it, you're better off just getting out of the trade because it's just not move fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how you explain it better. I suck at explaining things.
Good, I think. I thought the sells were good. I had a feeling daily was coming bearish as we got up here, but played out well.
Yo, are people still holding this trade? Let us know.
I'm done.
I'm not sure. I closed everything.
Okay, yeah, I closed out straight away. But yo, on the chat, let us know, man. Are people still holding this trade, or where we at with it? We got runners. Jay said he's still holding.
There,
0.5.
Patrick. There, H. Thank you, Evan. Yep. If you guys caught the trade, make sure you like and subscribe. Goes a long way.
Yeah, I caught like 13, 14 pips. So almost half the move.
Should you wait for a retest to enter again? I think you should wait till London or New York. The fact that Asian even pushed at all, the past 2 weeks is kind of a blessing. So I wouldn't look to enter anything again for Asian session. Yep. I mean, if we win, we analyze why we won, and we just re-go over the exact same idea before the trade even before this bearish candle was even here. We knew if we broke this, we were coming down stops on the body. That's what we did. We entered here and we got stops on the body. That's it. Planned and execute. Lose. Analyze. Okay, maybe this would have been better, or maybe this was kind of a stupid trade, or maybe Paul traded in a range again. I mean, we figure out why, win or lose. But yeah, don't get greedy. Asian pushed 30 pips. You caught it here. You caught 40. Just go to bed. Go spend your money. Call it a week. Something. Damn, Andy, that is impressive. Do you mind if I share that, or do you want that to remain private?
No, share it. That's fine. This is what I'm telling you. You decide what you want to share and what you don't.
Alright, so I don't typically do this, but this is pretty impressive. So this our guy Andy recently joined the group 1 week before joining. He was down 10%. First week with us, up 4, and this week he's up almost 2. And this isn't even the mentorship. This is just being in the group. So very proud and happy that
Hey, Andy.
he is benefiting that quickly.
Well done, mama.
Yes, very well
Thank
done.
you guys. I owe a lot of credit to Paul and also the rest of you guys that have helped me in the chat. It's like been really, really helpful. And it's completely killed my discouragement and lack of confidence.
Gonna build that confidence. Have you heard D-Boy talk? There's no way you don't gain confidence.
Daily party.
Yeah.
Yo, there's a dude on the YouTube chat. Oh, he said he made £160 off that move.
Nice,
well done, my man.
Nice. Yep, that was a good end to the week. Not the best sessions for Asians this week. Not the best week for Asian session this week, as didn't have a lot of volume, and then the trades we did get, and they didn't all play out. So a nice little end to the week. Yep, see you Sunday. Yep, D-Boy is definitely a friend you want to have. For sure. 805.
Shouts out to Wix9, man. My guy.
I feel like there's like 20 songs that just play on repeat. 4 hour. Yeah, if 4 hour comes up and makes a resistance, and we make a new low, I think we're gonna push into this wick. Yep, absolutely right, Kevin. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the view. Thanks for watching that ad and putting some money in my YouTube bank account. Appreciate it. Back Sunday. Make sure you come watch some more Monopoly money go into my bank account.
David McQueen. You have to get at Paul on his IG for the mentorship.
Yep, yeah, just DM me on Instagram or the website in the middle of the screen. We'll provide more than enough information. Or just DM me.
Yeah. Yo, Mariella, you got this, man.
Yeah, gotta play with Gurjat a little bit.
I even heard there's a
What happened?
starting, but no, I'm with Paul for now.
I didn't know about that one. It's because I just
What
wanted
happened?
to get life insurance over her because I barely found out.
Oh, someone just said
Like your family
comes to
members.
watch Gurjat get roasted.
Yo, Gurjat gets roasted after we get off the air, man. You already know this.
Now Josh shows up, unbelievable.
Where's Josh, in the YouTube chat or Zoom?
No, he's a Zoom call. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm not gonna be looking for anything else. That played out way better than I planned. I thought we'd maybe get 10 pips. So that was really a swell trade. Got home. Because you should have been home sooner, Josh. You know when curfew is. Come on. Gone over this.
Did he get into this trade? Did Josh get into this trade?
No. No, he
Oh, Josh, man.
he just got home. That's his
Oh, you're crazy, bro. You just missed a 30 pip move. You would have made about 2 mil on that.
Josh definitely would have made 2
No,
mil on
Josh and
that.
his luck. He would have made about 2.5.
Yep. Gold update. Alright, Ryan will check out gold. See where we went. And then we'll probably call it a night soon.
Someone said there needs to be a D-boy gang. I said, I'm with Paul for now, though, man. But don't worry. Just keep liking and subscribing, man. We're here.
Gold. Break of the hourly candle should initiate momentum and create wick fill or pull back up. Yeah. See what it looks like on here. Gold. Yeah. The hourly break did we take? This one? You got this hourly break and your stops are here. That could look good to go fill that wick and then fall to support there. Looks like we're still respecting resistance. And this has now a lower low, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours failed to make a lower low. This one kind of did. It broke that one, but low volume. Still did, it came right to this one. And then this one. These ones really didn't go anywhere, so this is kind of showing that the direction should fall to support a little bit. Yep, I think that looks good. Yep, yeah, we caught the trade. Vaughn was a nice trade. Gold looks good. But going to call it a night, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow the Instagram on the bottom left, and we will be back on Sunday.